Time is an illusion. Everything we want exists here, right now, as we speak. We simply have to match that energy. The time in which we create or manifest certain results is only dependent on the time of how long it takes us to shift our state of consciousness. You're never too late. You're never too old. You didn't make the wrong decision and mess everything up. No, your desires are always right around the corner. You just have to believe in yourself enough to get there. And we can do this through training your mind. What's up? My name is Sabrina and welcome to or welcome back to the channel. Here in the Better You space, we teach creatives, dreamers, and entrepreneurs how to train their minds to make their daydreams their real daily lives. If you're looking for a full transformation, feel free to check out one-on-one mentorship or our online signature program, Unleash Your Life. The links for those will be left in the description below. And let's get into it. You have just as easy access to create the results you want to as you did 10 years ago, as you did before you took the job that you didn't actually want, as you did before you got into the relationship that you feel like was holding you back, as you did before you gave up on everything. Your desires are not any farther than they were before. On a quantum level, they still exist here, right now, in this very moment. And all you have to do is to put your awareness onto them in order to manifest them into fruition. And how do you do this? Train your mind to believe that it is already yours. Self-talk your way there. Affirm your way there. Feel your way there again and again and again. It's that simple. If you're feeling behind, you don't need to work your way up. You're not like on a step-by-step plan where if you haven't taken these steps, you can't get to this result. Life doesn't work like that. We don't have these step-by-step rules of what we need to do in order to create our results. We don't need to hit certain checkpoints in order to get to our level 10. People have become overnight successes. People have become overnight millionaires. You can go from having 2 fans to having 2 million fans just by having something go viral. Or you can go from having 3 sales on your book to having 300,000 sales. And you can do this very quickly, but to access these results, all you need to do is train your mind that it is already yours. And people might say like, oh, but the odds of that happening. I don't care what someone has to say about what the odds are, because all the odds are just the percentage of people who have believed in themselves enough and who have taken the action out of that place of possibility. It's only showing that percentage of people who have been in that state. It's not showing actual stats of what's possible. It's just showing the stats of the amount of people who have believed it was possible. It's like the man who ran the 4-minute mile. Everybody kept saying, oh, you can't run under 4 minutes. Oh, it's not physically possible. The human body can't physically do it, right? Impossible. What does impossible say? I'm possible. Okay, just saying. And then this man ended up running under a 4-minute mile. And then all of a sudden, multiple people after him started to run similar times. And how were they able to do this? Because they believed they could. You can work on something for 20 years and then finally see success in it at the 20-year point. Or you can work on something for 2 months and see the same success in 2 months. How fast or slow something happens for you is how fast or slow you are shifting your internal state, your state of consciousness, your mindset. Now, if you can't get yourself to believe that you have the 2 million fans, right, to make this big quantum leap, to experience a drastic shift in results very quickly, if it's really hard for you to believe that, that's when I would suggest for you to work your way up. Not because it's not possible, just want to say, but because we want to work with your belief systems. We want to take the path of least resistance and make everything come as easy as it could and as fast as it could. You don't want to keep fighting against yourself, right? It can be really frustrating to continue to do that. So say you're at a place where you want to give up on manifesting success in your music career and you keep trying to manifest these 2 million fans, just as an example, and you haven't seen the results. Let's work with your belief systems, right? Let's make a goal for yourself that is still a stretch, still some growth, but it's more believable. You can get yourself to believe it in some aspect in order to work with your belief systems, right? So we can latch onto something, set a goal for something smaller, say having 500 fans for your music, then you affirm it, you visualize it, you self-talk your way there, you do the mind training practices, then you really start to believe it, and then you start to take action from that place, you start to create it, right? Then when you have created that 500, you start to have more belief in yourself, you start to have more confidence in your abilities to create this. Then you say, you know what? I want to manifest 2,000 Spotify listeners, right? Instead of 500. Then you work your way up to that. Then you work up to 5,000, then to 10,000, and we just work our way up until you get to your desired result, which in this example is 2 million listeners. But I want you to know that it all exists in the here and now. And all you need to do is train your mind to believe that it's true, to believe that you are experiencing it now. There are people in their 60s just now finding a fulfilling career for themselves. And they're not feeling upset with themselves that they've spent their first 60 years of life not truly doing what they want. No, they're feeling excited and blessed and lit up that they have the chance to do what they want in life. And speaking of age, let's all thank Cynthia for this video. She is a Better You audience member who suggested this topic. I love when I hear positive feedback from you guys and let me know what other videos I can make to help you. But speaking of age, I want to say that age is literally but a number. Some people pass away when they're like 11 years old. Some people pass away when they're 27. Some people pass away when they're 98. There is no timeline to life. Time is literally such an illusion. Age is really but a number. It really doesn't matter at the end of the day. One of my good friends is turning 50 this year and I'm 27 and we vibe. And this goes for everyone, whether you're younger or you're older. You are literally only as old as you feel. Your thoughts actually affect so much of your genetic makeup to where your physical health is in as good a shape as your mind is, as your thoughts are towards yourself and towards your health. Your mind is a yes man. Whatever you tell yourself, your mind says yes to. So make sure that you are feeding your mind positive thoughts about yourself, no matter what your circumstances are. Ingrain in your mind that you are fully capable of receiving your desires. And if thoughts keep coming in of like, oh, what if I'm too far behind? Or what if I'm too old? Or what if I'm too late? And these people who are younger than me have already created so much more success. Remember that there is no timeline and that thoughts are simply just thoughts. They are not the truth. The truth really is whatever you tell yourself the truth is. You are always the creator of your reality. You are never not creating. So don't let any circumstance change your belief in your personal power. Don't let the fact that you have been trying to make this business work for 10 years get you down about the fact that you are still creating success in this. Don't let the fact that someone else who started a venture at the same time as you has already created success and you haven't. Keep training your mind to believe in yourself through repetition. This is all you need. And if you're in this space of like heavily doubting yourself and heavily doubting your capabilities, know that that's okay. I have also definitely been there. I think any successful person can say that they have had at least one point in their lives where they have fully doubted themselves and wanted to throw everything away. So if you are in this space, you might just need to spend a little bit more time every single day, especially at first, to doing these mind training practices to outweigh that doubt and really increase that belief in yourself. It's really just science. Like the more you train your mind, the more you affirm, the more you feel into this, the more your brain is physically making these neurological shifts. You're shifting the chemistry in your body, you're remembering new emotional patterns, you're remembering new neural pathways, shifting your identity and how you view yourself, which will then shift your perception, it'll shift the actions you take, it'll shift the results that you want. It's really just science. Even if you are like 80 years old doing this work, it doesn't go to waste. And I want to share this perspective and say this with all due respect to all religions, but spiritual perspective on this is that when we do this inner work, when we make this internal growth, we not only do it in our human bodies, but we do it on a soul level. So your soul has expanded and kind of like up-leveled in this way, meaning that when your physical human body doesn't work anymore in this life and your soul's evolution continues on, your soul will still experience those higher vibrational impacts that you made during your human life. So don't think that anything's going to waste. All of that time that you may have spent on your goal, say that you've been working towards a specific goal for like 10 years and you're like, man, like I just want to give up on this. Those 10 years did not go to waste. You have spent 10 years learning skills, creating positive neural pathways, gaining experience, meeting new people. Nothing ever goes to waste. And you can use all of that to compound everything. Like, would you rather give up on your goals and settle for something that's less than what you want? Or would you rather choose to pick yourself up again, time and time again, and choose to say, I am declaring to myself that I am capable of this and I am making this happen. If only you knew how much I have doubted myself, how much I have wanted to call it quits on this whole journey of starting my own business. I originally wanted to live a mediocre life working as a registered nurse, and that was just going to be my life. I never in a million years thought that I would be starting a YouTube channel teaching this stuff. And I faced so many challenges on the path of even just being here where I'm at today. And the only reason that I'm seeing results now in my life is because I kept picking myself back up. It's because I said, you know what? I can't not let myself see these results. Like, I know that the potential exists out there for me to do this and for me to be successful in this. And it would be more painful for me to give up on myself than to keep trying, even though it felt so strenuous at the time. Like, your success can literally be right around the corner. Things can skyrocket for you in a day, just overnight. Keep doing this work, keep doing the mind training practices, and you will get there. Okay, if you made it to this point of the video, leave a black heart emoji in the comment section below so I know who made it to this point. Give this video a thumbs up to help out the channel, subscribe and hit the bell button to be notified every time I post a new one, and I will see you in the next video.